The cars that exist in our element right now are very much an extension of the people who own them. You could tell a lot about a person by the type of car that he drives.
Style in the cars is huge for me. Yeah, we obviously just want to go out there and go really fast and hopefully try to win, but we want to look good while we're doing it, too.
People won't come and watch beat-up banger racing, you know. It's got to be smart-looking cars. People have got to look at them and go, wow, cool.
In America, I would say it's Honda first, Nissans, Toyotas are right there. Japan, for drift, drag, and grip, there's only really a handful of cars. Nissan, Mazda, Toyota.
The two biggest cars in drifting are a early 90s Nissan 240SX and a late 80s Toyota Corolla. And believe it or not, those are the best chassis. They're most neutral, most easiest to come by.
Well, this is my car. This is a good example of an AE86 Sprinter Trueno. In the USA, it's called the AE86 Corolla GTS. It's the last rear-wheel drive Toyota Corolla. These are what are called Tomodachi stickers, and in Japan, Tomodachi stickers are something that the drift teams give to their friends. So each crew has a sticker. Putting these stickers on your car means that, hey, these are the drift teams I'm friends with.
This is a Nissan S13. It's the American version, left-hand drive. We got a 2.0 full race manifold, 3071 turbine, AME wheels. I mean, this car is awesome.
これがスカイライン GTR シグナルが作った車です。ドリフト仕様。もともと H ケースの、日本の全国大会でドラッグレースでも優勝したり、タイムアタックもやっています。今のパワーがだいたい650馬力。
My car is a 1990 Toyota Chaser. I've always had funky cars, and to be honest, I don't like having the same car as everyone else. And for me, that's a big six-cylinder kind of barge, and I like it.
Lower the car as much as you can, loud muffler, the car slammed, it just looks cool, you know? That's the basic drift style. If you got the wheels sticking out from the fenders are basically sitting on the tires, you know?
If you go into something like a time attack, the two biggest cars right now are the all-wheel drive cars, the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution and the Subaru WRX STI.
Awesome platforms to start off with, handle phenomenal, and are just really easy to work on and friendly to modify. And you can pick them up pretty cheap, you know, 20-odd grand, you get yourself a 400 horsepower all-wheel drive car. I mean, that's tough to beat, and those cars are instantly fast if you know how to control them.
You'll see Subarus out here with 700 horsepower, Zs with 650 horsepower, just fighting their way around the track. Cars that you see out on the street that tuning shops have built up into basically race cars, and they are insane.
I started running time attack with this car here off the showroom floor stock. I mean, stock tires, brakes, suspension, and the car's evolved over the last year to what it is now. I do 10 drag races a year and around 8 road races. When I drag race, my car is a ruthless weapon and I exert force on it, and when I exert force on it, metal fatigues and it goes very fast. You know, if we could have gone back 10 years and taken a look what we're doing now, we'd go, no way, there's no way that's gonna work, dude. Look at that thing, the turbo's that big. Tires are this big, it's on the front. We're doing it.
We talk about import tuning. It's not import tuning anymore, it's sport compact tuning, because you have the American makes, Chevy, you know, you have Mopar out there. So it's evolved by leaps and bounds.
When American cars first started popping up on the sport compact scene, a lot of people, myself included, were just rolling our eyes like, oh God, it's so lame. But now you have, you know, all these new cars coming out, all the Mustangs, and especially the new Camaro. That thing's badass.
And the drivers who drive those cars are some of the top drivers in the sport, so they're proving that you could drift with just about anything.
Here's my Ford Mustang, 5-liter Hasselgren built, 690 horsepower motor. It's got a 4-speed dog box, exity clutch. You can see the huge K&N filter.
The Mustang is a rear-wheel drive. It's got a lot of torque, a lot of power. Of course, it's an American icon, so.
It was a tough decision, you know, do I get out of this nice little nimble car and get in this big heavy monster to compete with, you know, mainly Japanese-based cars? It was just something that I really was up for the challenge. There's nothing like that V8 screaming. The fans love it. I love it from the cockpit.
Drifting is very unique because of the fact that we have Nissan 240s competing against Ford Mustangs.
European, American, Japanese. I like all kinds of cars. Now that they're bringing the domestic side in, they're bringing this whole new breed of cars that the Japanese guys don't see. So now the Japanese guys are interested in the American cars, like, wow, they can get that to drift? Like, who knew, you know? So it's cool.